Shadow and Bone. Alina Starkov is a teenage girl who grew up with Malian Oretsev at an orphanage in Karamzin in the kingdom of Ravka. The story begins as they march through the Ford, a perpetually dark, barren strip of land cutting most of Ravka off from the sea. Periodic expeditions sent across the Ford to transport goods and bring back imports are often plagued by monsters called the Volcra that inhabit the Ford. During their crossing, the Volker attacked, and while saving Mal, Alina discovers an extraordinary Grisha talent. The Grisha are people with the ability to manipulate the elements to use as weapons. Alina is able to summon light and is thus considered to be a sun summoner. The leader of the Grisha, the Darkling, rushes Alina to the capital, saying her power is unique and valuable, which makes an assassination target by enemies of Ravka. She struggles to fit in with other Grisha and to have confidence in her own abilities, and she begins vigorous training. So she is attracted to the Darkling, and he seems to reciprocate. After demonstrating her power to the king and his court, Alina is told by her tutor Bagra that she must flee, that the Darkling is using her and he is the one who created the fort, and that he intends to slave her and use her Grisha power to conquer the world. Bagra also reveals that she is the Darkling's mother. 2 weeks into Alina's flight, she is nearly captured but is saved by Mal, who has the ability to track and was sent to find her. Instead of turning her in, he helps her escape. They decide to hunt a magic stag in the far north. If Alina kills the stag and makes a necklace out of its antlers, her powers will be greatly amplified. After much time and effort, Alina and Mal find the stag just as they realize how much they love each other. She refuses to kill the stag, and the stag acknowledges this. At this moment, the Darkling and his soldiers appear. The Darkling kills the stag and forces the necklace on Alina, making her his absolute slave, unable to disobey him in the slightest. They quickly return south to the major crossing point of the ford. The Darkling forces Alina to protect the ship during the crossing. The Darkling extends the ford, causing great death and destruction. He then throws Mal off the ship onto the ford to be devoured by the Volcra. In desperation, Alina finally realizes that her act of mercy, sparing the stag, gives her the possibility to break free of the Darkling's enslavement. Her love of Mal grants her the strength she needs. Alina breaks free, leaps out of the ship, saves Mal, and destroys the ship. The book ends with Mal and Alina taking passage across the true sea, escaping from Ravka and the Darkling.